Hey Jeff, it's the end of February 2024. I just wanted to apologize. I see your meanings for your project isn't live yet. Not the application, anyway. And if it is, it's being disguised from me because I've been monitoring or I've been on your subscription lists. So I was expecting to have heard something by now. But I suspect that you're still not live with the app. And I did what I could to help you out to get past the hurdles the technical hurdles that you were facing. And I don't know what I could have done more because, as you said to me, you trust the team. And I know you spent a lot of money. I've always had a problem convincing people that had their minds made up to think a different way. And while you may think that what you're doing is a re-engineering effort or treating the original as a proof of concept, you most certainly were trying to go live with it. And that's why Keith hired Michael Simpson and I. And we raised red flag after red flag after red flag, and the team didn't trust us. And when I tried to go to you, you didn't want to hear from me. We walked away. We walked away because Michael couldn't take it anymore. I could take it, but it felt like stealing because we knew that V-Labs could not pull it off. I'm ashamed of the money that I took from you. I need the money, but I can't because right now I have very minimal contracts, but I'm not one to be a hanger-on. I'm not one to be a sycophant. I'm not one to tell you everything's rosy when it isn't. And it hurts to not be listened to. And it hurts to know that the project has been delayed massively. And I know how you've invested in it and selling your Vertex stock and the price the stock's at now. If you've been holding it, it's mind-boggling to think about the difference in what you would have. I don't know how to help you. I don't know why you're afraid of me or awkward around me, at least. And you can't deny that that's true. And the whole time I've known you, I've done nothing but try to approach you and give you reason to trust me. And when at your birthday party, my wife was talking about me and defending me, basically, you said you didn't know what I did. And I found that kind of weird. Because quite frankly, I was one of the most pivotal persons at Vertex. The amount of value I created was probably greater than anyone, and I may have said this before in one of my other videos, greater than anyone other than your father. And you have no visibility into it, and the executives wouldn't care to reflect or acknowledge or even track me. I'm a ghost because I'm autistic, and I'm not someone that's going to come up and be chummy chum. I get marginalized. despite the fact that I'm delivering millions and millions of dollars of value and seeing nothing for it with Vertex going public. Nothing. Hundreds of millions of dollars is my estimate on what's gone into the Westfall's pockets because of effort that I put in. And I asked you, for years, I asked you if there was some way I could get ownership stake in the company. I would have taken half salary. I would have taken half salary. And to me, it's kind of crazy, the alignment between how you spoke about freedom within the organization and individual potential and what you're doing with Meaning Sphere, and the fact that a person such as myself would be so thoroughly burned. It's really how I see it. I was stupid to be loyal. I was stupid to extend myself. It was stupid to work outside of my specific area. I was a manager. I was a technical leader. I was a technologist. I was a coder. I was a consultant. I was sales and even marketing. I had certain marketing functions, multiple marketing. What am I saying? I was on multiple solution strategy teams, deciding the course of a product, talking to customers. I'd done almost every role in that company. I didn't have the same year of experience, 24 years in a row, like a lot of longtime employees. I had 24 different years of experience. The breadth of my awareness of the organization in every product. And to be cast away like I was, but just, and it all boils down to I have incredible intellectual horsepower. I have incredible drive, vision, detailed oriented, conscientious. But because I have this posture, because I have this look in my eye, a little glassy eyed, right? Like I'm about to cry. Well, I am. I'm always sad about it. I don't know what more I could have done. I should have left after 5 years, I guess. But for me, moving from job to job is difficult as since I've been gone from Vertex since 2019. Only place I could work was with Bruno. I've applied for other jobs. People just look at me and don't know what to do with me. I'm hurting. And to me, it just feels like your family is a moral obligation to me personally. Because I see what DeStefano's stuffing in his pocket. I see what Lisa Butler's stuffing in her pocket. She gets stock options, waits for them to vest, and then cashes them out. When does it get better, Jeff? When I was on my way out the door, you said, "Don't worry, John, it'll get better." 2019 to beginning of 2024. Do you ever think about this stuff? I almost took the work for Meaning Sphere as being charity because honestly, anything I actually worked on for you, you've shelved, thrown away. No surprise that it happened on my part. But again, to me, it feels like theft because you didn't get any value. And you're going to say, oh, yeah, you got value. No, you didn't. You didn't get value. You didn't get value. It was almost a zero value exchange for you. Could have been value. We tried. I tried by myself on multiple little projects, and my warnings were ignored. Then we brought Michael in to actually bring it to production in your own environment. He raised the same flags I raised. We brought it up to Keith. He wouldn't let us talk to anybody. He strangled the communication. When we tried to talk to V Labs, they just like were all scared because they were hiding that they were incompetent. I keep going over this in my head, Jeff. Buy Bruno Solutions for $50 million, and I'll forget about it. That's a bargain. That is one of the best bargains anyone's ever gotten. Better than one. Well, it's a lot. Not quite as good as the one you've already gotten, but at least you have an opportunity to assuage your conscience. Assuage your conscience. And right here, yay! Running something for a client on Vertex, and it's so fucked. Anyway, it's got a lot of good stuff in it. It's 98% good, but there's 2% that's so painful, and nobody wants to fix. But that's another conversation. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I know I'm just yelling into the void. Have you no conscience? You want to see my resume? You'd be astounded. You didn't know what I did. You'd be astounded. It's like it's not one thing over and over. I gotta say that over and over. It's not one thing over and over. Every year I did at least 5 unique things. Anyway. Signing off for February 2024. This is John Leonard Hart IV, aka Jasper Gerhardt.